Feeling you.
Like, okay. What I wrote isn't even really that emotional, but I'm emotional, so. I wrote, I'm a giver, a lover, a Christian who wants to always honor God in everything I do, but also often a failure. And then a dreamer. Always wanted to just give everything to everybody but myself, especially my family. I just want to be who, they can kind of just run to try to fix or anything really. I just wanted to be like I've always wanted to be like a safe place for people. So I just try to be a lover, but I fail a lot at that.
To me, that doesn't sound like failing. Why do you consider yourself a failure?
Probably because I just don't ever feel good enough for other people, let alone myself.
Girl, that sounds heavy.
I can't breathe.
How good would it feel to let that go? Yeah, what would that look like?
Amazing.
I would like to encourage you to replace that word failure with another word. Is there something that comes to mind for you? Do you see how heavy that word is?
Yeah.
It's not serving you.
No. Definitely not in a good way.
No. How you talk to yourself and what you say about yourself, it matters. It makes a difference. And you're precious. You deserve better words than failure.
So I said I am generous. And for me, that's in, all aspects. I'm generous with my time. I would give someone the shirt off my back. I would do anything for anyone. I'd offer off my home, anything. And I think that I'm that way because growing up I was very alone. I had no one. So the people that I have in my life right now, they mean the world to me. And I would do absolutely anything for them. Anything to make them happy, make them smile and make their life easier. Anything, because just having someone right now, when I went so long without having anyone, it's just, I can't even describe it. I can't.
I am strong because I have felt pain. I am capable of learning and enjoy doing so. I am courageous and enjoy taking risks. I'm a mother. I'm someone who enjoys to laugh and have a good time. I'm spiritual. I'm someone who has felt grief and still carries that with them. I'm smart, and I'm someone open to change. I'm somebody who lives in my past, unfortunately, which would probably be, all these things were kind of the good things about me, so that's probably why I skipped that one. But I carry, a lot of, after losing my parents, I made a lot of wrong choices. And up until I had my daughter, and then even a little bit after, I just made bad choices and poor choices that I feel like haunt me still, that I still carry. And so it's tough sometimes, because I know your past doesn't define you, and I try to remember that. And but that's probably my biggest thing, is holding on to things that I've done that I know I can't change now, and I just need to move on from. So I hope to one day not care about that stuff anymore. And I did change my life, and I don't live the same way I used to live, so I just have to try to get out of that mindset of being where I was. So
how would you feel about celebrating where you are now instead of putting so much energy into what you were?
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Yeah. Even just kind of deciding it. Did you guys see that? No, I'm not kidding. Yeah. You deserve that.
Yeah.
Friend.
Right.
Is the only thing you can do. just being aware is
Right.
the first step.
Yeah.
Because it's something I still battle with all the, some days it's better than others, going down that negative rabbit hole. There's two holes.
Right.
Okay, there's the happy hole or the rabbit hole.
So mine is, I appear strong, but I struggle with feeling weak. And I'll cry. The past 4 years of my life have been completely transformed. I hate to always refer back to social media, but my life, I feel like my life and the new me started when I started that. When I started my weight loss journey. Throughout that, I got divorced. So that's a whole new challenge in my life. To the masses, I appear strong. And for the most part, I am. I feel very strong and empowered, and I like to own the woman that I am. But I struggle a lot with feeling weak in, example, relationships. I got divorced. My ex-husband is happily engaged, has a beautiful family. Thank you. And here I am, a single mom, who has a hard time even connecting with someone on that level. So I feel weak with that. I feel weak as a mother in the regards to, am I giving my son everything he needs? Am I good enough for him? Am I providing enough for him? Am I deserving of where I am in life? I struggle a lot with that. Do I deserve to be here with you girls? Do I deserve to have my name on a cover of a magazine? What did I do so special that I should get this? And I feel like I'm always striving for something that I feel too weak to get. Am I fit enough for this person? Am I smart enough to do this business venture? Am I capable? Am I inspiring enough? I'm always feeling weaker, even though I appear strong. So, toss that off. Woo! Yeah, toss that off. Yeah.
Well, yes, you deserve it, and yes, you are enough.
But I think all of us, I think all these girls will go through the same thing when you physically change so much. I grew up always as, I'm 5'11", I'm built like huge, I'm built like an Amazon tree. I'm just a big girl to begin with. But when you lose a significant amount of weight and your appearance changes so drastically, you struggle with feeling like that old person physically, So I know it sounds crazy, but I wake up and I still see Erica at 322 pounds.
My mother, my birth mother, she had me for a few years when I was younger, and she wasn't able to take care of me at all, so she gave me up. So the fact that you went to such drastic measures for your son, right there, that's strength in itself.
It's not easy, that's for sure.
So, you're the strongest woman I see right now.
Oh, thank you.
And your son's so lucky to have you.
Thank you. That he's always talking about my son, Well,
Well, I definitely see if you have room for 6 more friends. I see.
Right here.
We're going through something beautiful together, guys. This is a bond right here.
Go!
Teamless. 1, 2, 3. Teamless. Okay, guys. So I would like to encourage you and inspire you to take this opportunity of a fire and really release some stuff that you're holding on to. Whether it be the word failure, just writing that on a piece of paper, throwing it in the fire. I want to teach you guys a saying that has really served me in my life. I joyfully release the past to make room for new to enter. So everybody say that. I joyfully release the past to make room for new to enter.
burn, bitch. Yep. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
No,
you got
That
it.
was great.
I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge each of you ladies. You've touched me deeply, and I truly mean that. Showing courage and stepping through when it would be so easy to step backwards. I look forward to another beautiful day tomorrow, but tonight let's just enjoy and be and have a little love fest.
How do you feel? You know, what happened today, personally?
Well, I think you learn a lot about other people to make you not worry so much about what's going on with you. I mean, you know, when you hear other people's stories, I think it was very moving and heartbreaking. And it seems like, you know, yours isn't so bad when you look at what other people have went through and lost parents or have no contact with family.
I'm calmer. Not so anxious talking about personal stuff because they all heard it and they didn't like combust. So
You were saying, you said your piece, and then you said, I actually have something else I want to say. And she went on and said it again. And I was shocked with you because you are, like you said, you use comedy a lot to cover up your true feelings.
yeah.
And she's a joker of the group, and she's hilarious. But she was really real and raw in that moment. And for me to see that from you was really like, I was like, whoa, this is something. This is doing something for her. It was really cool.
Yeah. Figured I could do it here.
Yeah.
Or I'm never going to do it. So lay it out.
What she talked about with how we have control over our lives, I always seem to forget that I'm the one that makes the decisions for myself. I'm the one that controls what's going on. So her just repeatedly putting that into our heads really made a difference. So I'll definitely walk away with everything that I do, just knowing I'm making this decision, I'm doing this, it's going to be for me or, you know, my children, this is what I'm doing. So that was probably the biggest thing.
It was heavy, but it was like a good heavy. It was good to learn things about all the other girls and things about yourself too, actually. I learned a lot about myself today.
It was terrifying, but at the same time, it was relieving. I really dug deep in things that I hadn't thought about in years, and I just let it go. And I think it's really helped to talk about it when I've never talked about it before.
Don't miss out next week.
Look what you just did. You just did 30 burpees. This is nothing, girl.
I exist to give inspiration and give myself to those in need of love and compassion.